Hi Tired Fam, Tired Tina here. I'm going to be washing 2 units here today. One of them you might recognize from the video I did where I tried food coloring to see if I could dye the synthetic. Well, now I'm curious to see if the food coloring will come out of it and what color, if any, will stick in it and what this wig will turn out to be. If will turn out to be that bright, really golden-y, yellowy blonde or not. And I've got this number here I'm going to be washing. Was not really a fan of it. I had put some powder on it, but I didn't really like the way it turned out, so I'm going to be trying to wash that too. I'm going to wash this one first because I most likely will have to clean out. I probably will have to rinse and wash this twice. We'll see. So I'm going to be doing it in my sink because it's stainless steel and I can totally just bleach it out and stuff. And I can bleach it out afterwards. I'm not really worried about contaminants or not being hygienic because I'm going to deep clean it. So no worries. And I did deep clean it before I started this. But yeah, I'm going to be washing this bad boy. I'm curious to see if this part stays. I'm most definitely betting that this kind of the shadation, like that's a word, the blue and the purple are going to come out. So, but I'm curious. So let's do it. So I'm going to pause. Actually, I'm just going to move you around. Hopefully you can see. I do have children that are watching TV in the background in the living room, so I apologize for the background noise ahead of time, but it's wash day. Let me adjust. Okay, so you can't see the sink now. Alright, you can see I'm wearing my darker unit because it's really hot as Hades outside. I was wearing my blonde wig that I just did a video on Zelina with a Z. I'm from Sensationals. I still love that wig like a lot. Oh my god, it's coming out so much. So what I did, I guess I should preface it. I filled the sink with cool water and I used this baby shampoo here. Since it doesn't have paraffins or anything like that, it doesn't have alcohol. It's very organic and not so many chemicals. You can't just use normal shampoo on it because a lot of shampoo does have a lot of alcohol and sulfates and stuff. So yeah, it's totally coming out. I don't know if you can see that, but the purple is running down. That's why I put gloves on because I'm I don't want to be scrubbing the purple out of my hands again. Yeah, and that's pretty purple. The pink is kind of staying though, guys. All right. And so I'm going to empty out the sink and then give it another rinse here. Bye-bye, purple. So I think the pink might stay, but I haven't put soap on it yet, so we'll see how that goes once I do. So you don't really want to scrub and manipulate the fibers too much when you're washing it, because that can damage it and make it really frayed. So I always like to do it with cold water. I guess you could do it with warm water too. I feel like cool water is just nicer to the synthetic. And there's some brands that I bought that in the wig care instructions it says to use warm water. Okay. Lillian? Lillian, do not turn it up. Sit closer. Alright, so I'm just gonna put some shampoo on my hands, and so I'm gonna try to start working it through the wig, slowly get down. A lot of the purple's coming out. It was really cute, but it wasn't wearable because the color just bled off on everything. I had purple on me for days, I'm not even lie. Top of my ears, behind my ears, my forehead. I only wore it for a few moments to do the video. But it does look like the pink ends, which is really kind of cute. Gee, man. Want to rinse her really well so that she's not having any the color residue bleed off. I'm going to put her outside to dry because it's really warm out, so it's going to dry really fast. I actually have another wig out there drying right now. Coal miner's daughter that I released the other day. To be honest, the ends got really ratty fast on that unit, and it was pretty disappointing, honestly. And I was babying it, and I used my silicone silk spray on it and stuff, and it still was not really holding up. So yeah, still getting a lot of purple. out. Now I'm just going to try to rinse it out. Wash it pretty decently. I'm trying not to like over manipulate it too much. But I also want to make sure that I get the food coloring out of it too as well. So since I used the mousse, I didn't touch the cap of this, so it didn't stain like the inner parts of the cap, which is nice. So some of the pink faded, but some of it's actually staying, so I think it'll be really good and cute. Hey Brittany Berklin, you're getting a wig. So I'm washing it for you. Thank you for commenting on my video, and of course for being a great, amazing, supporter and co-worker. You're a rock star, mama. Hope you enjoy this wig. Can't wait to make it better for you. All right, so I've rinsed her out pretty good. A lot of people say y'all condition it and this and that and the other, but honestly, I don't find that the synthetic really takes moisture very well. I've washed a wig or two in my time so far. So I'm like OCD, so I like to have my wigs clean. Now I'm not really like a big sweater or anything like that, but I do wear wigs every day. And I do wear them all day when I wear them. I don't know, it just feels like more hygienic so I'm just going through, just kind of pulling out the water. And then I'm gonna take it outside. I won't film that part because I don't want to move everything. And I'm gonna just hang it out to dry. I'm probably gonna give it a good shake like the dog, like a big shaggy dog. One thing to remember and to just note of import, don't comb her when she's wet. If you do that, you're gonna stretch the synthetic. So this is really cute. I think this is, you see that? It's almost like that rose. So alcohol and food coloring will dye it. To a certain extent. All right, I can't wait to see what she's gonna look like dry. I'm gonna pause, take this outside, and come back to do the other wig. That one's not gonna be exciting. It's gonna be dirty because of the powder in it, so it's gonna definitely be soapy. So cool water, baby shampoo, which I need to get more of because I use it a lot to wash our wigs. I'll be right back. Perfect. I hope you enjoyed the brief intermission of the running sink water. So I got back before it overflowed, but suds. Oh, it's really full of water. You can't really see, but she's in there. So normally I like to soak it for like 5 minutes, especially if I'm doing like warmer water. But this one really isn't dirty aside from, just generally coming to it, because I really did not wear this. It was a hot mess. So it was a hair cube, and I'll link, both wigs in the description, what they looked like originally. This did not even slightly look like the original picture, the product picture at Amazon at all. It was a hot mess. It's so cute, the picture, but yeah, it's a hair cube. Both of these wigs are hair cubes. Wigs. And some hair cube wigs have been alright for me, but then they're like hit or miss. But honestly, they're not bad for like a $22, $23 wig, depending on like what vendor you purchase it from. And sometimes you can run into a deal on them. So you're not going to see any crazy colors coming out of this one. In the pictures, the highlights on this were so cute, but in real life, they're not. And it does look super plasticky too. So something that, take these gloves off now. So something that Taz from Taz's Wig Closet recommended to do to kind of take some of the shine down, because she's super shiny, is to wash her with some baking powder or soda. So let me get that and try it. about doing this in my kitchen because I could just go for it. I don't know, she really didn't give any instructions, so I thought it can help take the shine down. If nothing else, it's gonna be really clean. Everyone knows that baking soda and baking powder are a big component of a lot of cleaning solutions. She's so shiny. Oh gosh, this is some old stuff. All right. I was like, this is gonna be powder. It's gonna be great. You know, if there isn't at least 1 or 3 bloopers, you know, when I'm making a video, then is it even a Tired Tina video? Anyone have any fun plans for your weekend? If you do, comment. Maybe I could use an idea or 2. Oh, that's right. To all my mommies, happy Mother's Day, friends. Or dads, or bonus parents, or fur babies. To those who have lost a parent, or maybe are having a hard time with like estranged parenting, or didn't maybe have a, you know, mom, a great mom role model. My heart goes out to you, and I feel that I didn't have great role models, but I'm doing my best to be a great role model for my 2 kiddos and fur baby. So, if you ever need to talk about any of that, I'm always open for that. When I'm not doing wig stuff and working and taking care of the children. But this is actually the first year I've had my oldest on Mother's Day. I know a lot of people are like, oh my God, but like, you know, because I have primary custody. She goes to her dad's every other weekend, and everyone's like, you know, usually you have every year, you should automatically get that. And I should, but the way I look at it, he doesn't ask for any extended time during the summer, so I get her so much. And I'm a mom every day. I don't really need a special day to be her mother, because I was that the moment I found out I was pregnant, right? So that's how I kind of feel about it. Yeah, sure. Some women really get into it and they really love that speciality of it, but it's okay. I'll still be her mom when she gets home, you know. Alright, so I'm just rinsing it out with water that's cool, but not too cold, as long as it hurts my hands if it's too cold. This one's easier to rinse out because it's so short. I mean, washing a wig is really not that exciting. And there she be. Sometimes I do like a towel thing and like we'll wrap it in towel and kind of squeeze it in between the towel. But since it's so hot outside, I'm just gonna take these babies straight out there and do the thing. All right, I'm gonna pause the video for now. Once they dry, I'll resume the video and show the results. Thanks, friends. Intermission. Okay, here she is dry. I think I'm gonna put a little bit of my Miracle Moist Intense Hydration, just to see if I can kind of, only on the ends here, where it ends like the layers, just because it feels so like rough on those parts. But I mean, she really is a pretty unit, so I'm like, I wish it wasn't already doing that on the ends. I probably could take a flat iron to the end of it, but I've only wore it twice, so it kind of feels like I should have gotten a little more longevity out of it. And again, I'm always going to be honest with my observations and stuff. I'm not gonna fluff it just because they're a popular brand or whatever. No one's paying me anything. This is all my own, you know, like product that I've purchased with my own funds. And if you know if somebody was paying me, guys, I'm very, very honest in general, very direct. If anyone that knows me in real life, they can attest to that. So crazy, like how different wigs can like totally change your whole look, right? Because I feel like I look younger, and but more mature, like in a way. I look like a boho, like sophisticated hipster or whatever, you know. I don't know. Which I am not sophisticated even in the slightest. I'm just a short little midget, right? That's sassy and sarcastic and always tired. So I was just, as you can see, I'm just running it through. Again, she's really long on me, but I like that. Here you go, Oliver. With any synthetic, especially longer, you know, lengths, it's gonna do it. It's just a matter of when. because it's constantly rubbing and getting that friction, you know, from your clothes. Let me get my... So now I'm just going to take a little brush and just kind of go through the ends a little bit. I'm going to try to really saturate it with that serum, just because it's more like oil based, so it should hopefully not dry it out. That's really where I want it. I don't really want to make my hair look greasy, because that can happen when some things are easy. I kind of like to like over product it in general, because your longevity will not be as long. You'll have to wash it more often. And yes, I do like washing them because I find it cathartic, but it can wear your wigs out over time. Taz from Taz Wigs Closet recommends just spraying it with water and letting it dry if you need to clean it, or even wiping it with a wet wipe or such. Or micellar water, I think is like for makeup removal. Again, I really don't wear much makeup, so I never use that kind of stuff. I only do like my eyebrows and, you know, I did put mascara on today. You should see me wiping under my eyes before I started the video because I looked like a raccoon because I was outside with the kids. Because it's like super sunny and nice, and I put up the pool. Hopefully tomorrow the water will be much warmer and they can enjoy being in it. But my 2-year-old did not want to get out of the water. Like, I had to force him to get out, and his little legs were like ice cubes for like at least 40 minutes afterwards. Kids, man, they don't like realize that they're cold. So after, and then he was like shivering when he came inside. I'm just focusing on the ends, trying to make sure I got that oil really into the ends here, pulling it through. And this will get any remaining tangling that I have in it out. I'm really stoked that that blonde wig did hold the pink. That's cool. Now I know that my little black one that I did the peekaboo under with the food coloring, as soon as that gets washed, it's gonna come right out. It was very light and pastel-y anyways too, by the time it all dried out. If you remember the video, it was still really cute, but I would probably wash it before I send it out. Just so, because I don't want someone's neck to get all like rainbow hued. But it was a fun experiment. I learned, you know, that it can stain it, but it's like temporary, and the transfer is not very good. Yeah, I would not recommend it unless you're doing it for cosplay and you're not going to sweat or be around water or moisture at all. Okay, so I've combed it out. Let's see how much shed I have. Not too bad. I mean, your normal hair sheds too, your bio hair sheds. So it's just, if you're my bio hair, you shed all day, every day. So there's nothing left. Yeah. Womp, womp, womp. Okay, so yeah, I will resume this video once the other two pieces have dried and I've combed them out, and we'll see how they turned out. So far, this one looks much better than what she was because she was getting a little frizzy. Again, those ends were not serving. All right, see you soon, Tired Fam. In the middle of styling the free giveaway on wig from one of my winning commenter. Right now I've got her all blown out, and I'm going to be curling her next, and I can't wait to see how she looks. Okay, Tired Fam, I went ahead and I curled her. This is what she's looking like. As you can see, like I've stated before, she's not really my color, so I do have a lot of like red tone in my skin, but she cute. I wish I could pull her off, but she's just a little too warm for me. You kind of see her here. I did curl her. You can see that pink undertones, which are really cute. Sorry, I don't have all my hair tucked under. Brittany, I can't wait to send this unit off to you next week, and I hope that you will like her. And yeah, this is the final results. It did take me a few days because it was a busy weekend, the Mother's Day weekend and stuff. Again, this is a really easy throw and go. Closed cap, fake scalp, that part's there. You could probably potentially change it if you took a flat iron and kind of trained it and went the other way. So that's one nice thing. It does have a pretty good amount of space to kind of mess with that flat fake part in there, so you could potentially, you would just need to take a flat iron and kind of redirect her hair this way, or even maybe like a blow dryer. So you can change that part a little bit. So if you don't like quite the center part, you can change it to like a little side part. It does have bangs. It's a hard top. It had curtain bangs, but they were a hot mess. Trust me, they were not good. Hence why I cut them. But she's cute. I think she's cute now. I really do like this kind of rosy pink, which this lighting in here isn't really picking up. This cute little peekaboo highlights in it from the food coloring alcohol mix. Anyways, I hope everyone enjoyed this kind of like little journey that I took. Curling a wig is a lot of work. And my flat iron like died in the middle of it, so that was fun. Brittany, I would suggest that you get a wig grip if you plan to wear this one. It doesn't have clips. It's just a band that's tight, that tightens in the back there. But yeah, she's comfortable, super comfortable. All right, thanks everyone. Have a great weekend.